Throughout my 22 years of roaming this earth, I've learned a hell of a lot of different things. How to drive a car, how to play the saxophone, and that no matter how hard I try, I will never, ever be able to escape shit like this.
Today we are watching the amazing digital circus, but showing you crazy secrets that you missed.
Exactly, guys. There are so many secrets in this video.
Yeah, it seems like it's a fact of my life that however many times I spam click on do not recommend or not interested next to all of their millions of daily uploads like Akinator versus Amazing Digital Circus open bracket, can Akinator guess the Amazing Digital Circus close bracket? Somehow, some way, after 2 nanoseconds of scrolling around my YouTube homepage, out of the corner of my eye, I will see them staring at me. And since I have to see so much goddamn LankyBox polluting my monitor every single time I open up YouTube, let me be the first person to tell you here, person watching this video. Now, I don't know how this is humanly possible, but LankyBox, they're somehow getting worse. But first, you see that big red button that says subscribe on it, like subscribe? I think you should click on it and join my Discord server. The link's in the pinned comment. Now, if you've been using the internet at all over the past couple of days, then I'm damn sure you'll recognize the word brain rot. Yeah, this word, it's become a little bit of a buzzword on the internet at the minute. And oftentimes you'll find it being used to point and laugh at things that have anything to do with the words. And I can feel my brain melting out of my nose here already. Gat, Ohio, Phantom Tax, Riz, and of course, Skibbity. Thanks to the monumental gargantuan success of Skibbity Toilet, I'm not even going to describe what it is. You know what it is. If you want to watch a video essay on it, go watch this video that I made a few months ago. The word Skibbity, it's been booming on the internet, especially in younger communities. And as we all know, when something gets popular with younger communities on the internet, hello 25 million LankyBox videos. Now what I will say is that Skibbity Toilet, well, it's not really for me. Watching the same video of some Gmod Half-Life character singing skibbity bob bob bum, yes yes, skibbity bob neeb neeb over and over and over and over and over again in millions of videos, would you believe me if I told you that that's not really how I want to spend my afternoon? But I don't think it's the worst thing under the sun. I mean, all it is just a modern day YouTube poop. But I know that people love to hurl the word brain rot at it. Brain rot, I mean, it is a buzzword after all. And what? No, what? You're kidding me. No ways. People are using the buzzword as a buzzword? I mean, to be honest, it's the type of word I'm probably going to talk about in my eventual sequel to this video. But, oh, man, let me tell you, person watching this video, combining words like Skibbity Toilet, Gat, Riz, Ohio, combining all of that type of shit with LankyBox? Oh my god, person watching this video, let me tell you, LankyBox, they're not going to beat the brain rot accusations. Just have a look at some of this shit.
Today we are playing Roblox Skibbity Toilet Arm Wrestling Simulator, and we actually become the #1 player in the entire world!
Sonic, are you watching more LankyBox videos?
Of course, Knuckles. Look, they're playing one of my favorite games, Sonic Speed Simulator.
If they're in your Roblox game, why don't you just play with them instead of watching?
That's a great idea, Knuckles. I'll ask LankyBox if they want to play a game together right now.
Say hi, Sonic!
Hey, everybody, it's me, Sonic the Hedgehog. Oh, what?
Did we just get a Speaker Titan face reveal?
Oh, whoa, what is that?
Flush there, man. Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Let's dig a little bit deeper here, though, person watching this video. Sure, I love pointing and laughing at LankyBox videos and calling them cringe, but there's actually something I find really bloody interesting about LankyBox and the entire concept of brain rot on the internet. I reckon that LankyBox, they're one of the main reasons why the word brain rot is such a buzzword. Now, I will be the first person to tell you that me, being 22 years old, I just don't really understand things like Gat, Ohio, Riz, Phantom Tax, Skibbity Toilet, all of that type of stuff. And I'm sure I'm not alone in saying that. I'm pretty damn sure that tons of people are probably all in the same boat as me. And I feel like, because we're all just old as fuck, it's one of the main reasons behind why the word brain rot got so popular in the first place. People like me, when we see shit like this, we just take the piss out of it and point and laugh at it because, I mean, what the fuck is this? What are kids watching? To be honest, if we hop in a time machine and teleport back a couple of years, people are probably saying the same stuff about MLG back in the day. But more so, when we see shit like this, we lump it in with channels that specialize in making actual brain rot nothing content. Channels like LankyBox, because we may be old, but we're not dumb. We know how the online cesspool of kids YouTube works. Content farms like LankyBox, who make brain rot content, they're gonna try to make as much money as they can when things get popular with children. And to do this, they just spam upload terrible, god-awful content filled with sound effects every second, and screaming, and stupid purposeful movement, and almost every single character they can think of. This content has no purpose other than to make the children watching switch their brain off and soy jacket mommy's Cheeto-covered iPad because, look, Mom, it's the character from this thing. It's brain rot. And now, seeing newly popular kid shit like Skibidi Toilet being exploited in the brain rot AIDS way that LankyBox like to do things, of course, this sense of brain rot is just going to keep on snowballing. Let's call it the brain rot box cycle. And as more time goes on, this cycle just continues and continues and continues and continues. And this sense of this idea of brain rot content taking over the internet, it just gets worse and worse and worse. Because content farms like LankyBox are taking things being called brain rot and including them in actual brain rot content, like how to beat nightmare mode in Roblox Skibidi Toilet Tower Defense, open bracket, new map, close bracket.
Today we are going to beat Roblox Skibidi Toilet Tower Defense on Nightmare Mode in the newest map. Yeah!
But I will give LankyBox some credit where credit is due. Not much. Let's not get ahead of ourselves here, but I will give them some. When it comes to making brain rot content, LankyBox, they're bloody good at it. Like, oh my god, what even is this? That and another thing they're really good at is selling their YouTube merch to children. Ah, yes, YouTuber merch. I love Japanese writing on overpriced hoodies. But in all seriousness, though, I don't really have a problem with YouTubers advertising their merch in their videos if it's done right. You want to make a quick segment advertising your merch in your videos, or you want to wear your hoodies in your videos? Go ahead. I got no problem with that. I get it. Creating merch is something that requires quite a bit of time and money, so it's understandable that you, as the tubeuber, you're going to want to see some return on that investment. Creating merch is something that I even want to do at some point. Comment, I don't know, comment, I want to wear the beak skin if you want to see that. But let's rewind a bit here, person watching this video. Remember how I said that I don't really have a problem with YouTubers advertising their merch in their videos if it's done right? The key words in that phrase are if it's done right. LankyBox, they don't do that. Like, bro, if you watch a LankyBox video, them subtly trying to convince you and manipulate you, the stupid idiot child, into buying their merch, honestly, it's pretty damn crazy. In their videos, 100% you'll see Justin and the other guy screaming their lungs out in the top corners of the screen. That's a fact of life. But then, at the same time, they'll just be covered in boxes and boxes of their merch. And in every single shot of face cam in their videos, they'll be doing something with their merch. They'll be holding it, making it dance around, all of that type of stuff. All in an attempt to convince you, the stupid child, to go and get mommy's credit card out so you can buy it. Buy our merch. Look at the merch that I'm holding in my hand, child. Buy it now. You know what? Once you notice it, you won't stop seeing it. LankyBox trying to shill their merch. It's so in your face and blatant. If anything, these videos, they aren't even videos. All they are is glorified merch adverts. And here's I don't think it's a hot nuclear take, it's a nuclear winter take. LankyBox merch sucks. Like, it sucks. It's pretty ass. Coming November 24th, LankyBox X Poppy Playtime. Releasing Chapter 3 of our game? That's pretty cringe. Why would we do that when we can work with LankyBox? Let's talk facts here, person watching this video. As we all know, LankyBox's audience, they're a bunch of drooling iPad kids. And when you create a product, obviously, you're going to cater it towards your target market, you know, your audience. So while, yeah, okay, LankyBox do have some pieces of merch like hoodies, t-shirts, and onesies available. The hoes go crazy when I pull up in the bruh t-shirt. The main focus of LankyBox's merch empire is in the stuffed animal plush toy trade. But much like everything else they produce, LankyBox stuffed animals, they're pretty fucking awful. Hey kids, do you want to buy some LankyBox plush toys? Well then how about you have a look at Rocky? You see, he's Rocky. He's a rock. And his Milky, a jug of milk, or Sticky and Canny. You see, he's a stick and a can. Sticky and Canny. What? Are you saying those aren't good enough for you? Okay, well then fine. How about you shift your eyes to the big dogs, the tribal chief of our merch empire. This is the Boxy plush toy. You see, Boxy, because he's in a box. And this is the Foxy plush toy, because Five Nights at Freddy's. The majority of LankyBox's plush toys, all they are is some random object you can find around the house with the sound "ee" at the end. You know, like Sticky and Canny. Like, they're selling a rock plush toy. Look, yeah, here's my old Xbox 360. This console is amazing. But you want to know what I'm going to do to make $1 billion here, person watching this video? What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this into a plush toy and call it something like, I don't know, Xboxy. And speaking of making a bag, I reckon that LankyBox, they must make a shit ton of money off of this merch. Now, obviously, considering that I don't work at LankyBox HQ and I'm not subject to the LankyBox corpo overlords, thank God, I don't have exact figures in front of me, so I won't be able to work out things like gross and net margins, business. But I can't imagine that making a plush toy like Rocky or Sticky and Canny, I can't imagine that it costs all that much. But then, if you go over to the LankyBox merch website, you'll notice that, well, shit, okay, some of this stuff, I mean, it's kind of expensive. Now, thankfully, individually, a LankyBox plush toy, it doesn't really seem like it's going to break your bank. Sure, $25 for a plush toy is on the more expensive side, according to my Discord server and what I could work out after scrolling through the plush toy sections of Walmart and Target and other retail stores. But okay, cool. Thankfully, they aren't charging like $50 for shit like Dream did when he released this abomination. But moving past individual prices, one of the main ways to buy these plush toys is to buy them as a bundle. And some of these bundles, they'll set you back like $200. As somebody who isn't from the States, I look at that and think, like, bro, I mean, that seems pretty fucking expensive. But oh my god, person watching this video, just sitting here and thinking about how LankyBox promote and show and advertise their merch in their videos, the main word that comes into my brain, it's slimy. Like, it's all just so gross and just, yeah. And I'm pretty damn sure there's an argument that can be made about whether or not promoting your merch to kids in the way that LankyBox do it is ethical or not. I think there's quite an interesting discussion to be had about whether or not kids are able to identify when videos are just made to persuade them into buying things. For God's sake, videos like these, they could all just be summed up as buy our merch. As I said, it's all just really slimy. Wait, oh god, wait, what is this? They gave their merch its own YouTube channel? Oh, fuck. This is LankyBox channel. Props for creativity on the name there, by the way. And it's one of the 3 different LankyBox channels that exist on YouTube. You got the main LankyBox YouTube channel, LankyBox channel, and this one, LankyBox World. Yeah, the LankyBox infection isn't limited to one channel. God, no, it's multiplying. But there's a specific YouTube-related question I want to ask you here, person watching this video. Now, you're gonna have to use your brains for this. It is kind of in-depth, but if you want, I'll give you 10 seconds to figure it out. But here it is. Why do YouTubers make second channels? Really think about your answer here. If you said anything involving the words changing content or new content or experimenting with content, you're right. Congratulations. Well done. I mean, good for you. Your prize is subscribing to the big YouTube channel. If you said getting more views, half marks. In all seriousness though, creating another channel, it can be a great way to experiment with new styles of content that wouldn't really fit in your main. I remember all the way back a couple years ago when Pokemon Go first came out, I remember a whole bunch of different YouTubers made new channels or morphed their already existing second channels into channels dedicated to Pokemon and Pokemon Go. They did this in order to capitalize on the trend of actually touching grass for once. And more recently, disgusting reaction content has become a massive second channel goldmine. Why am I really hammering this point home though? Well, it's to showcase the fact that if you think all of LankyBox's other channels are doing something different, you're completely wrong. These channels, they don't do anything different. To be honest, all they are just clones of the main LankyBox channel. But somehow, they're even worse.
Today, Justin and I show you the new bosses in the Chapter 5 of the Guardian of Band Band!
Uh-oh.
To start with LankyBox channel, now thankfully it looks like this channel hasn't really been that active for the past couple of months. Its last bog standard video called Garden of Van Band 4 or New Bosses Ending LankyBox Reaction, it was uploaded around 4 months ago, and I think their last short was uploaded around the same time too, though I don't know for sure because they turned off the comments on it. I don't know, they probably got tired of YouTube bots commenting, "Can we take some time to appreciate how much work they put into their video?" But oh, you know what? I'm not complaining. Less LankyBox content on YouTube means the world is healing. What's the purpose of this channel though? Well, according to this channel's description, apparently LankyBox channel is the official animation channel for LankyBox, which makes complete sense considering that their 2 most recent uploads are reaction videos. But all jokes aside for a minute, the majority of this channel's uploads are indeed animation videos that all have something to do with LankyBox's Legion of Plush Toys because, hey child, buy our merch please. But oh my god, bro, let me tell you something here. These videos, a great way to describe them is buzzword keyword heaven. I mean, just look at all of this shit. Alphabet, law, letter F, and LankyBox Foxy Crazy Mukbang. I get it, I do. Keywords are important and all of that type of stuff. But bro, what is this? I don't think I've ever seen anything ever try so hard to capitalize on certain keywords. I mean, I love keywords. I love them. I love them so much. But let's take LankyBox channel and move it over here for a second. I mean, I'm sick of even looking at it. Disgusting. This is LankyBox World, another one of LankyBox's channels that does the exact same thing as their main one. Well, kind of. Here's some LankyBox lore for you. Within all of this chaos and screaming and all of that type of shit, there is some structure. While, yeah, they upload 25 million videos a day, usually what happens is that they'll upload a bunch of videos that are all over an hour long. Why somebody would want to watch a LankyBox video for over an hour, I have no idea, but hey, certified child moment. And then a couple of YouTube shorts about why greed is bad and all of that type of shit. And then a big quotation marks here, a shorter video. A video that has a max runtime of around 30 minutes. LankyBox World takes this idea of uploading shorter videos and creates an entire channel around it. But instead of featuring our 2 most favorite YouTubers of all time, once again, LankyBox is trying their best to shill their merch. If anything, LankyBox World is everything that LankyBox channel tried to be. A successful platform built around trying to sell plush toys to children. And where this channel has a massive advantage over LankyBox channel, and the reason why I think this channel is still active and uploading videos to this day, it's because unlike LankyBox channel, LankyBox World isn't an animation channel. Which means that instead of actually having to put effort into something like fully animating a video, which does take some time to do, LankyBox, they can just slap a VTuber model of one of their plush toys over a video and call it a day because, I mean, imagine putting effort into something. Cringe. But now I want to bring up the main reason why I'm waffling on about LankyBox's second channels. You see, for a while now, I've had this LankyBox related game theory floating around in my head, and seeing these second channels, it's just solidified it for me. So, put your game theory hat on here and allow me to introduce to you something I like to call my LankyBox algorithm bloat theory. Hello internet and welcome to Game Theory. Now, as we all know, when it comes to the overall hierarchy of content farms on YouTube.com, LankyBox, they're at the top of the totem pole. They're the tribal chief of this shit. And what is the main goal of a content farm person watching this video? To exploit trends for all of their worth in order to get millions of billions of views and money. Thing is though, now I don't know about you, but me, when I really enjoy watching a YouTuber and I see that they have a second channel, I'll subscribe to their second channel so I can see more of their content. And I reckon the same is true for the children that watch LankyBox's videos. They'll watch their daily dose of audio terrorism, enjoy it, and then subscribe to LankyBox's other channels so that they can watch more LankyBox content. They want to integrate themselves into the LankyBox ecosystem, an ecosystem that specializes in bloating the YouTube algorithm. By subscribing to LankyBox's secondary channels, not only are these kids subjecting themselves to the main LankyBox channel's rapid upload schedule, but also the upload schedules of these other channels. And when you combine all of these channels together, all you're gonna ever see on YouTube is content made by LankyBox. And this isn't some random act of chance or convenience. Now, God no, it's done completely by design. You see, YouTube works off of a personalized video recommendation algorithm. It doesn't really take a Megamind Oppenheimer level genius to work that one out. If you watch a lot of one thing, it'll recommend you more of that one thing, be it other videos in that content niche or new uploads by YouTubers that you've already watched. Like, because I'm a stinky, allergic to touching grass gremlin, I watch a shit ton of Rust videos on YouTube. So my YouTube homepage and my recommendation feed, it's filled with them. So taking this fact and applying it to LankyBox, by watching a bunch of LankyBox's content and subscribing to their multiple different YouTube channels, YouTube is going to recommend more and more and more and more LankyBox content to you. Meaning that all these kids are going to ever see on YouTube, it's LankyBox. LankyBox, they bloat the algorithm so much that you'll never escape their videos. LankyBox, they'll upload a new video and the YouTube algorithm will have it pop up on your homepage or your recommendation feed. But, oh, wait, what's that? Another new LankyBox video? Here you go, here it is. But wait, whoa, hang on, another one? And a new one, and a second channel upload, and another one. All you're gonna ever see is LankyBox. They purposefully bloat the YouTube algorithm for this exact reason. I guess there is one downside to bloating the YouTube algorithm though. The fact that the views you get on your videos, they're gonna fluctuate like crazy. Like, on one video you may get something like 300,000 plus views, but then on another you'll get like 30k. But come on, person watching this video, sure, it may be a downside, but I mean, it's not really that much of a problem now, is it? If you just spam upload videos, everything will just even out and other videos will make up for videos that don't do well. On the one hand, sure, okay, I'll give some credit where credit is due. I'll give some credit where credit is due again. This is a really clever way to run your YouTube business. At the end of the day, on YouTube, you want your audience to be watching as much of your content as they possibly can. So if all they see is your content, well then obviously all they're going to be watching is your content. But on the other hand, man, this is just so like exploitory and just it's just preying on children for monetary gain. And trust me, I never thought I'd ever be saying this here, person watching this video, but LankyBox, somehow they've gotten even worse. But what do you think, person watching this video? Be sure to let me know in the comments. And if you're still here listening to all of these words and syllables coming flying out of my mouth, hey, thanks for sticking around, mate. But while you're still here, why don't you go and watch all of my other videos and all of their ads? LankyBox, they made something close to like $2 million this month. I don't know about you, but me, I'd like to make $2 million in a month. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.
Number 15. Subscribe to the Beak. If you don't, you will suffer a severe case of cringe, and you are taking part in bozo behavior. Thanks for watching.